Om Bhadram Karneebhi Shrunuyaama Devaah Bhadram Pashyem Akshabhir Yajatraah Sthirair Rangai Stuštavansas-tanubhi Vyashema Devahitam Yadayuh Swastina Indro Vruddhashrava Swastina Pusha Vishwaveda Swastina Starksho Varishtanemi Swastino Bruhaspatir Dadhatu ओम शांति शांति शांति। लाउड स्पीकर थोड़ा बढ़ा सकते हो?
क्या कैसे सुनाई दे रहे?
थोड़ा बढ़ा दो। ठीक है, बढ़ो बढ़ो। हाँ ठीक है। We are studying Atharva Veda Mundaka Upanishad with Shankar's commentary, and in the last section, that is second section of third Mundak, that day we read up to mantra 4, and that is about the life of a Brahmagya. And now we are coming to the glorious end of that life. So we read the fifth mantra. Samprapyenam rishayo jnana tripta kritatmano vitaraga prashanta te sarvagam sarvatah prapya dhira yuktatmana sarvameva vishanti enam rishayo enam prapya. Rishi. Rishi mane darshanat rishi. Rishi means one who actually perceives, experiences, realizes. He is called Rishi. Enam atmanam. Samprapya, nicely getting. Nicely getting means realizing, knowing. Knowing and getting are same here. Knowing. What happens to them? Jnana tripta. A sense of tripti without any external thing. We feel hungry. Then food is given, we feel tripta. But next moment we are hungry alone. So, no so-called, why is it not going at all? Why I am required to shout?
Are they saying something? Hello?
Huh.
Hello? Can you hear?
No, hearing is going on, but I feel I have to shout.
No.
I know. So, now it is better. So, when does real satisfaction come? When does permanent satisfaction come? Only when we know our real nature, we are permanently satisfied. We may call it also fulfillment of life. After that, we do not require anything. After that, the faculty of want itself is annihilated. Nothing wanted. So, even ordinary things like food and dress, the Brahmagya can do well without them. I think I gave the example several times of my Guruji, that if you give me food, I will eat. If you do not give me, I will not eat. So that is called fulfillment of life. Tripti, permanent, real satisfaction. And for this, they do not require any external thing. Jnana tripta. So when they realize, when they know that they are Atman, Atman is Satchidananda. So they have Akhanda Satchidananda. They are permanently existence, knowledge, bliss is theirs. So they are Chiratripta, permanently tripta. That is an important point in the life of a Brahmagya. Now, how they have come to this stage? Kritatmano, Atmano, Kruta. Kruta means Sanskrita, trained, cultured. Atma is Antakaran. Atma here is Antakaran. So their personality, you may think, they have trained their personality, they have trained their mind, they have cultured their mind with the knowledge of Brahman, and also, as we have been telling, Satya, Brahmacharya, Bala, Apramada, Linga Vikta Tapasya. So all that has been told before has made proper sanskaras on their mind, and they have made their mind ready. So the order here is from there it starts. Jnana Tripta at the end point. While they are getting knowledge also, this Tripti is growing, that I do not require anything else. And before that, they have prepared themselves through Karma Yoga or whatever it may be. And how it is tested that they have prepared themselves? Vitaraga. They absolutely, attachment was there in them. Vita means vigata, gone. Gone means it was there. So now there is absolutely no attachment in them. Prashanta. That means their indriyas or mind is no more restless because they do not want anything. So these are all interconnected. One thing grows with the other, or you may take it as kram. Krutatmana, vitaraga, so prashanta. Then jnana trupta. Okay. Now, what have they got? The nature of Atman. And nature of Atman is sarvagam. Sarvagam. That means Atman is all pervading. Atman has gone everywhere. That means it is all pervading. And Atman is absolutely transcendent, has been told repeatedly. So along with that, immanent. Atman is beyond everything, and Atman is everything. Nothing other than Atman. The form of realization is this. Sarvata prapya. Sarvata means from all sides. So this also is significant. When they realize Atman, wherever they look, it is Atman only. That is Sarvata prapya. Not that only they are looking in their heart. That is over. They realize. And so, Sarvata Sarvagam prapya. From all sides, that means wherever they look, see, touch, they are only finding Atman. So nature of Atman, nature of realization, due to all-pervading nature of Atman, Yuktatmana. Yukta means Yoga Yukta. That means absolute concentration or absorption in Atman. Their mind has become totally concentrated in Atman. Now this is word has come because Sarvata Prapya does not mean their mind is roaming. They may look anywhere, it is Atman only, but this they have got by totally concentrating, getting absorbed in the reality. The reality itself is all-pervading. Now, where will they go? In the previous mantra we were told, Tasya Atma, that was apparent Atma, Vishate Brahmadama, enters into. So they have realized Atman everywhere. So where will they go? Sarvameva avishanti. Atman which is all pervading, in that they will go. Atman which is all, sarvam. Atman itself is all. So in that all, Atman, they are entering. Now this entry represents at the point of death. So at the point of death, this I is, while they are living, temporarily is aware of body and all that as forms of Atman only. But at the point of death, where has it gone? A reflection of the mouth, when the mirror is gone, it goes into mouth. If there is space in the jar, when the jar is broken, it goes back to the space. So that is sarvam eva avishanti. So one by one, gradually, the Rishi has brought us to the point of death of the Brahmagya. Shankar says, Katham Brahma Samvishate iti uchate. In the previous mantra, connected. That it goes into Brahman. How? That is being described. Samprapya, sam avagamya. Sam means samyak. Avagamya. Avagamya means knowing. That knowing which is getting. That getting which is knowing. That is avagamya. Realizing. Enam atmanam, this Atman, about which we have been talking. Rishayo darshanavanta. Rishi means one who sees, experiences, realizes. Teneva jnanena trupta. And that knowledge has produced in them a sense of satisfaction, fulfillment, permanent. Na bahyena trupti sadhanena sharira upachaya karanena. That means in contrast with the ordinary man, he requires some outside objects for feeling satisfaction. And those outside causes, Shankar says, may be fattening the body. That means by eating, a man feels satisfied. But as we have found, again he feels hungry. So not like that, but this knowledge of Atman itself has given them satisfaction permanent, real. Kritatmana. Kritatmana, we said trained, cultured. Shankar says, Paramatma Swarupena eva nishpanna atmana. Their feeling about their Atman was that they are some individuals. And now they find that it is universal. They find that it is real Atman. So that is Kritatmana. Kritatmana means trained their antakaran. But Shankar says that they were finding their Atman. Now they are finding that it is the reality. So that is Kritatmana, made Atman. Made Atman means the individual Atman is turned into universal Atman. Nishpannam Atmana, Santo. Santo means having done this. Vitaraga di dosha. So raga is the attachment. It represents all the defects of man. So Shankar says, raga adi dosha gone from them. No dosh remains in them. Absolute realization is absolute perfection of life. Prashanta, how they are peaceful. Uparata, Indriya. Indriyas are no more restless. Indriyas are not going outside. Uparata, Indriyas have stopped their work, you may say. Indriyas don't require to be restless now. Indriyas have stopped their work, withdrawn. Te evam bhuta, so they have become like this. Sarvagam, sarvavyapinam, akashavat sarvata, akashavat, up to this. Because of Sandhi, don't join that word. Sarvagam, sarvavyapinam, akashavat. Gone everywhere means all pervading, like this space. Like this space means subtle, pervading everything. So, this chair, table, everything is nothing but that indiscrete matter only. Space means indiscrete matter. And so there is nothing material in this world which is not that indiscrete matter. So like that, Akash also has come out of it. So it is subtler, subtlest, and more pervading. So in that way, Sarvagam. Sarvata means Sarvatra Prapya. Sarvata means everywhere having got it. Now what is everywhere? Na upadi parichinna na ekadeshena. So they realize Atman in their heart. But when they realize Atman, they realize it as all pervading. So not that ekadeshena, one aspect, one part, one small part, not like that. So realization takes place in the heart, but the realization of the form that it is all pervading. It is everything. So that is why it's called from all sides. Sarvatra, everywhere. Everywhere, same Atman, because not limited by their body. Another interpretation or another comparative may be that the bhaktas find God in Krishna, in some particular image. It is not like that. Understood? Sarvata means sarvagam, so not a particularized realization. It is never a particularized realization. So that is all pervading. Na upadi parichinnena ekadeshena kim tarhi, then what? Tad brahma eva advayam atmatvena pratipadya. That Brahman, all pervading reality. Here Brahman represents all pervading reality, which is one without a second. That they have got as their self. They have seen that as their self, which is all pervading. Dhira atyanta vivek, So, ordinary vivek, good and bad, better vivek, satya, asatya, absolute vivek, realize Brahman. So, Dhira, Shankara explains as absolute vivek. Atyanta vivek, Yuktatmano means Nitya Samahita Swabhava. That is the meaning. Not that they are now concentrating. It has become their habit that they are always concentrated in God. Sarvameva avishanti. So sarvameva means samastam sharira patakale api avishanti. Sarvam means samastam. Brahman itself is all. Now, even at the fall of the body also, they have entered that. Example, always two examples. Like the reflection going back to the main object, like the limited space going into space. Sharira bhinne ghate ghatakashavat. Bhinne ghate means not different ghata. Bhinne ghate means broken. Ghata is broken. Jar is broken. Saptami it is. When the jar is broken, ghatakashavat, the space in the jar becomes one with the whole space. The meaning is that avidya kruta upadhi parichedam jahati. It was due to wrong knowledge that become identified with the space in the jar or jar. So their constraints of personality was due to avidya, it has gone. So Vishanti, he explains, there he does not bring the reflection here at all. Because Vishanti like space into space. Evam, in this way, this is the example. Evam Brahmavido Brahmadhama Pravishanti. Brahmadhama from the previous mantra. Here Sarvameva. So Sarvameva is that Brahman only. Avishanti entered. Now, again, different aspects of that process. And different ways of telling about the final result. He has already told that now in different ways the thing is being described, the same thing is described. Vedanta Vijnana Sunishchitartha Sannyasa Yogat Yataya Shuddha Sattva Te Brahma Lokeshu Paranta Kale Paramruta Parimuchanti Sarve. First is Vedanta, the culmination point of Vedas. Vedas means subtle knowledge. Vedanta means Brahma Jnana. Vijnana. Vedanta is a Vijnana, a experienced knowledge. Not only theoretical knowledge, but experienced knowledge is Vijnana. So Vedanta is a Vijnana. And what is the meaning of that Vedanta? Brahman, which is same as Atman. Now, Nishchitartha. It is not conviction, Nishchitartha. Now they realize permanently. No doubt can come there. So they have become now absolutely certain about the meaning that Vedanta means to realize Brahman. They have realized. Sannyasa Yoga. You can connect both sides. How they have become so nishchit? Sannyasa itself is taken as the means, sadhana. So what is sannyasa here? Negatively and positively? I am the doer, is gone. That is called sannyasa. Positively, jnana nishtha is called sannyasa. They are experiencing Brahman and they have become steadfast in that experience. That is their sadhana. First, I am the doer goes away. Then I am the experiencer of Brahman is there, but that I also melts. So this process is called sannyas. Sannyasa yoga. Sannyasa itself is the means now. Yataya. That is the sadhana. Yataya means making effort. What effort? Sannyasa yoga yataya. Their effort is remaining steady in that jnana nishtha. The I am the doer will never enter there now. Shuddha sattva. And sattva means mind. or the inner core of personality, now that becomes purified to a great extent by karma. That means I am the doer is gone. And the remaining purification has come by sannyasa yoga. I am the experiencer also is impurity. So Shuddha Sattva, that is gone. Now, Brahma Lokeshu has to be understood. First thing is Loka. They are not going to any Loka now. With Vedanta Vijnana, Sunichitartha and all that, they are not going to Brahma Loka at all. Brahma itself is Loka. Loka means what we want to achieve by our effort. No, for them there is no other achievement. For them, Brahman itself is the goal which they were seeking, and so they have got it. Now, plural, Brahma Lokeshu. If Brahman is one without a second, then how plural? Each sadhak experiences, so for him, it is his goal. So plural. They means all the sadhakas of this type. All the sadhakas, plural. Throughout this mantra, plural is used. Vedanta Vijnana Sunichitartha. From the previous mantra itself, plural is used. Dhira, te. So, plural. Now each person finds he has got Brahman.
But the ultimate Brahma is same for all, right?
Huh?
The ultimate Brahma is same for all.
Brahman is one without a second. But each finds, I got Brahman. So plural is used. Brahma itself is Loka and Brahma Lokeshu means everybody finds its final goal, Brahman has been achieved. And Parantakale. Parantakale means compared to death of an ordinary man. No, it is death, but he will be born again. Again he will have to die. Now, this man will not have to be born again. So this end of the limited personality is a permanent one. That is Parantakale. Death. Now, in the previous mantra, I would say, the death was hinted at in the end. Now, this is the glorious description of the end of a Brahmajna. That is something very glorious. When the Brahmajna gives up his body. So, that is final for him. Now he is not going to come back at all. So, Parantakale. Paramruta. Paramruta means they are already Amruta. They are already Mukta. Para means Shrestha, real. They are really Mukta, they are really Amruta already while living. Parimuchanti. So, you may say a semblance that the body was there. No, that has been released. So they were already free from all sides or immortal from all sides. That itself, body has fallen now, nothing more. Parimuchanti sarve. Plural has been emphasized here by sarve. Also, that means for a Brahmajna, no restriction external. That is why again and again te, sarve. It does not require whether you are a Brahmin, Kshatriya, Vaishya, Shudra, householder, sannyasi, Hindu, non-Hindu, Indian, non-Indian, Stri, Purush, nothing of that sort. Te sarve paramurta parimuchanti. Shankar says, Kimcha Vedanta Janita Vijnanam, Vedanta Vijnanam. Vedanta Vijnana means Vedanta or Rishi Vakyas have produced that Brahmagyan in you. Vedanta Janita. By listening to these Vedanta Vakyas, a new awareness has come into you. That is Vedanta Janita Vigyan. An experience, a realization, real experience has come in you by the Vedanta. That is called Vedanta Vijnanam. Tasya Artha, what is the meaning of that? Paramatma. Vedanta Vijnana is not like physical science of knowing this, knowing that, knowing this, knowing that. Vedanta Vijnana means the meaning of Vedanta Vijnana is the real Atman. Paramatma, Vigya. Paramatma Vigya, that is the Artha of Vedanta. Paramatman which has to be realized. That is the meaning of Vedanta. Understood? So Vedanta is not a theoretical philosophy. The meaning of Vedanta is that Paramatma has to be realized. And that they have got. So Artha, Sunishchito Yesham. That meaning has become firmly established in them. Te Vedanta Vijnana Sunishchitartha. Because it was a compound word, so Shankara has explained it splitting. Te cha, they, and Sannyasa Yogat. So Sannyasa Yogat means Sarva Karma Parityaga Lakshana Yogat. Two sides of Sannyasa Yoga. Sarva Karma Parityag means I am the doer itself is gone. Otherwise Sarva Karma Parityag cannot happen. And that itself is the means, yoga. And then Kevala Brahmanishta Swarupad Yoga. So other side is that when the I am the doer has gone, then Brahma Swarup I am. And Kevala Brahma Swarup I am. So I am the Brahman, one without a second. In that they were steady. So that has been fulfilled now. So sannyasa, two meanings. By Karma Yoga, they have become pure. That means they have given up now karma. They are beyond I am the doer. And they are steadfast in the experience of Brahman. And that also has become complete. Yatayo, yatana shila. So yatayo means making effort. That was the effort. That nanishta and giving up karma, that itself is the effort. Yatana shila, shuddha sattva. Shuddha sattva means mind absolutely purified. Shuddham sattvam yesham sannyasa yoga te shuddha sattva. So by karma and by knowledge, their mind has become absolutely pure. They, Brahma Lokeshu. Now, he is first explaining Parantakale. Sansarinam ye Maranakala te Aparanta. Sansaris when they die, that is impermanent, not final. Tan apeksha, compared to them, Mukshunam Sansara Vasane, Sansar was there for a Mukshu. Now he has got completed. Deha Parityaga Kala, now only the body is dropping. Paranta Kala. So that is the final Antakal for this man of knowledge. Tasmin Parantakale, Sadhakanam Bahutvad, Brahma, two things he is explaining here. We found one by one. Brahma itself is Loka, and because there are many, so plural Brahma Loke. Sadhakanam Bahutvad, one point. Brahmaiva Loko, Brahma Loka. Eko api anekavad drishyate prapyateva. Though Brahman is same for all, but they see differently, they get differently. Drishyate prapyateva. They experience differently, they get it differently. Ato bahuvachanam. So bahuvachan brahma lokeshu iti. Brahmani iti artha. So remove everything. The meaning is that in Brahman. That's all. Brahma lokeshu means in Brahman. Ityartha. Paramruta. Param amrutam amarana dharmakam brahma atma bhutam yesham te paramruta. Jivanta eva brahma bhuta paramruta. So paramruta is explaining para means parama. Param. Amrutam means amarana dharmakam. It will not die. That is not its nature. What is that? Brahma. And that Brahma, Atma Bhutam Yesham. They have realized that Brahman to be their self. Te Paramruta. They are called Paramruta. Means Jivanta eva Brahma Bhuta. While living itself, they have become Brahman. Paramruta. That is the final meaning of Paramruta. Jivanta eva Brahma Bhuta Paramruta Santa. Having become that, Parimuchanti. Parisamantat Pradipa Nirvanavat Ghatakashavaccha Nivrittim Upayanti. So here two examples he is using. A light is burning, particular light, and the oil is there, wick is there. When that oil is gone, what happens to that light? Extinguished. That means the eye was separately shining, that is gone. And Ghatakashavat, there was that space or indiscrete matter, Akash, in the jar, it has gone. Nivrittim upayanti. So it does not exist now. It has gone. That is parimuchanti. Parimuchanti he has explained up till now. Parimuchanti. Pari samantat muchante. Pari means from all sides, samantat. That is the grammar formula. Pari samantat. Muchante, sarve. Now from all sides they are mukta means no deshantaram gantavyam apekshante. They do not require to go to some Sarga or Brahmaloka, they are mukta. Now, Shankar explains this last point by examples. From Mahabharata Shanti Parva. Shakuninam iva akashe jale varicharasya cha padam yatha na drishyeta tatha jnanavatam gatihi. They are gone, vanished. How? Now birds are flying in the sky. Can you get footprints? Marks of their feet? They are gone. Similarly, in the water, fishes are swimming. Can you get their footmarks? Gone. So this is Mahabharata Shanti Parva gives example. Tatha jnanavatam gati na drishyata. So we don't find it. Jnanavata, where he has gone, you will not find it. Now about this I shall tell you. Long back, this prana goes that we know when a man dies. So where does it go? From where does it come? So scientists in Russia placed a man about to die in a glass case to see, but they could not find. Understood? Now this Brahmajna, where he has gone, you can never find it. That man, yogis find it. It has gone through this door. It has gone to such a loka. Scientists could not find it. But this Brahmajna, they cannot get it at all. Also, in some other Vedas, Anadvaga advasu parayishnava. Anadvaga, not walking on a road. Huh? Adva means road, way. Anadvaga means not walking on a road. Advasu parayishnava. They have gone beyond all roads. They have come to the end of walking on any road. They have gone beyond all roads. That is Anadvaga. That is the Jnani Purush. Iti Shruti Smritibhya. Now he further explains that comparatively. Desha parichinna hi gati sansara vishaya eva. If you are going somewhere, then you are limited by space. Desha parichinna. And you will have to come back. That is about transmigration only. Sansara vishaya eva. Parichinna sadhana sadhyatva. Because your means of doing that karma was a finite something. So finite is your result. Brahma tu samastatvat. But Brahma is everything. Na desha parichedena gantavyam. So you don't have to go Brahma by some limited way. Yadi desha parichinnam Brahma syat murtadravyavad adyantavad anyashritam savayavam anityam krutakam cha syat. Those who believe they go to Vaikuntha, Kailash and all that, for that Shankar is telling, if Brahman is limited by space, is a particular place, then it becomes like a solid, formed object, murta dravyavat, substance having form. If it is limited by space, then it is like a form. Adyantavat, then there is a beginning and end. Critically, if you see Vaikuntha or anything, there will be a beginning and end because it is a formed object. Anyashritam, then it will require anya ashray, like that akash, indiscrete matter. Savayavam, and it will have parts. Anityam, then it will not be permanent. Krutakam cha syat. Krutakam means which you have obtained by doing something. So, to remove any idea of going anywhere, he has used so many things. If it is limited by space, it will be like a formed object. It will have beginning and end. It will be supported by something. It will be having parts. It will be impermanent. It will be the result of some work. Na to evam vidam Brahma bhavitum arhati. But Brahma under context, we cannot be of this type. Because Brahman is all. Ata tat praptishya naiva desha parichinna bhavitum yukta. So Brahma prapti also is not limited by any space. Apicha avidyadi sansara bandha apanayanam eva moksham icchanti brahma vido. So the knowers of Brahman will tell you that due to wrong knowledge, we have got this sansara bandhan. And we are removing that. So getting does not mean getting something, going does not mean going somewhere. These are upacharika words. The meaning Brahmajnas will tell you is that we had become limited by wrong knowledge, that limitation is gone. Natu karyabhutam. Karyabhutam means not the result of something. It is not the result of some action. It is the result that the wrong limitations is gone. That's okay. Now, Now, that was also death, but how they have come to that death, that was more important there. Now, purely the death of a Brahmana is there in the seventh mantra. Very excellent mantra. What happens at the point of death? What happens to his personality? What happens to the different aspects of his personality? Gata kala panchadasha pratishtha devascha sarve pratidevatasu karmani vijnanamayascha atma pare avyaye sarva eki bhavanti. Everything is very important here. First of all, the idea of kala. Kala will mean parts, aspects, phases. Now, from where this word comes? Have you heard kala somewhere? Where? Chandra kala. No, Chandra is not changing, but its phases are changing. Okay, appearances are changing. Huh? And how many are they? 16. You see, 30 kalas are there normally. But in the Krishna Paksha Pratipada is like Shukla Paksha Chaturdashi. Okay, one less. Like that. So we get 15. And Amavasya? Amavasya is called Dhruvi Kala. That means real nature of moon. Moon has no light. So some light, sun's light comes somewhere, it reflects. These are the kalas. So kalas word has come from moon, and moon has 16 kalas, and here 15 are mentioned. Now, if you are interested in the name of those 16 kalas, now, sequel to Muṇḍaka Upanishad is Prashna Upanishad, I have told you in the beginning itself. So in Prashna Upanishad, you will get the names of 16 kalas. Now, if you are interested, now you can note down if you like. Huh? Prana, I will not explain now. Huh? From Brahman, Prana comes first. Na? Prana, Shraddha, they are abstract ways, huh? Not normal Panchabhutas and all that. Shraddha, no Panchabhutas. Huh? Kham, Vayu, Jyoti, Apa, Prithvi.
These are separate.
After Shraddha, 5. Different. Kham, Vayu, Jyoti, Apaha, Prithvi. Then inner things, huh? Indriyam. The Indriyas are collected into one. Indriyam. Mana. Mana. Anna. Anna is matter or food, whatever. Huh? Anna. Viryam. So when Anna is eaten, it turns into Virya. Tapasya. Tapa. Huh? Mantra. That means man turns to Vedas for doing work. Karma. Lokaha. Result of those karmas. Lokaha. Namacha. Last is Nam. Array, so and so, these names only determine thing, na? So that is the last kala. These are 16. You can count. Huh? Now here, Panchadasha are mentioned. Huh? Which is left out? Third line. Karmani. Okay? Karmani. So from this 16, karma is taken out separate.
Maharaj, we have mentioned karma.
Karma is in there, na? Panchadasha kala. Kalas are Shodasha. And we are written Shodasha. So from that something is left out, telling Panchadasha kala. That we are finding in the third line, Karmani. No, Karmani Vijnanamayascha Atma. Vijnanamaya Atma means I consciousness. Vijnanamaya Kosh is there, na? Vijnanamaya Atma. That is I consciousness. These two vanish together. Understood? Karma, I consciousness only is doing karma. Na? Now where does I consciousness go? In Brahman, Avyakta. Karma goes with I consciousness. Karmani, plural. Huh? All karmas, along with I consciousness, pare avye. Pare avye means Brahman. Huh? The unchanging, para reality, sarve. Sarve means all karmas, individuals, eki bhavanti. They go means they become one now. We have left the second line, huh? Because one was there. Huh? Devasya sarve prati. Here, gata kala panchadasha pratishtha. Pratishtha is dvitiya bahuvachan. That means pratistham gata. Panchadasha kala have gone to pratishtha. From where they originated, there they have gone. Panchadasha, not the 16, not karma. Huh? So Panchadasha kala went back to their origins, pratishtha. Huh? Now Deva, who are Devas? Our Indriyas are always called Devas because they reveal things to us. So Devas. Where Devas have gone? Prati Devata Su. Corresponding Devata. Individual Devas have gone to the corresponding cosmic Devas. Prati Devatas. So this Devascha are not included in the 16 Kala anywhere. Huh? Nowhere. Indriyam is there. Their Indriyam is unified into one organ. Huh? But different Indriyas, they go back to their Pratidevata. And karma, Vijnanamaya karma, karma and Vijnanamaya Atma, pare avye eki bhavan. Where they have gone, they have become one. This becoming one will be explained in the next mantra again. Next mantra is, a river goes into the sea. What has happened? It has become one. All the rivers have become one. What has gone? Their names and forms are gone, all have become one. So, like that, eki bhavanti. Okay? Shankar's commentary. Kimcha moksha kale, he says. This moksha is final death. The glorious description of final death, parantakal. Ya deharambika kala. Those kalas means those things which have made this body. Deharambika. Kalas means those things which have made this body. Pranadya, pranadyaha, starting from prana. Tas swam pratishtham gata. Means swam karanam gata bhavanti. Gone to their causes. Pratishtha iti dvitiya bahuvachanam. So pratishtha is not, pratishtha will have meaning of establishment and all that. But here, pratistham pratishtha bahuvachan. So it is the dvitiya means karma, bahuvachan. Pratistham gata will be meaning. Pratishtha iti dvitiya bahuvachanam. Panchadasha, पंचदश संख्या का या अंत्य प्रश्न परिपठिता. In the sixth prashna, 6 questions are asked to the Guru one by one, and he explains that. That is Prashna Upanishad. So Antya Prashna Paripatita, there we read them. So that should not mean that Prashna Upanishad is read first. Here we do not require their names, but it is a sequel. So here it is stated in general, there the particulars are given. Prashna Upanishad gives particulars of many points raised in Muṇḍaka Upanishad. That is what Acharya will tell us. So, Panchadasha Sankhya Anta Prashna Paripatita Prasiddha. And then he has added Prasiddha also. They are famous, well known to the people who know those. So, about them, he has said that Pratishtham Gata, Swasam Karanam Gata. Devascha, so separate sentence. Now, you can put a full stop here after Prasiddha. Devascha Dehashraya Chakshur Adi Karanastha. Karanastha. That means these are locations in the body where the Indriyas stay. Survey, all of them, Pratidevatasu Adityadishu. The eyes, Samashti Devata is Aditya, hearing, Disha, like that. Gata Bhavanti iti artha. Pratidevatasu, you have to add in the first sentence Gata. Gata Bhavanti. Yani cha mumukshuna krutani karmani अप्रवृत्त फलानि प्रवृत्त फलानाम उपभोगे नैव क्षीयमाणत्वात्. Now, here why he has brought that I do not understand. He says that, we have discussed Sanchita, Kriyamana, Agami. About those karmas he is telling. Because the karma which has already started giving momentum will go by experience only. But we are reading to the point of death. So you may read it like that, that is already gone during the life. Those you have started from, they are not going to result in another birth. So, pravritta phalanam upabhogena eva kshiyamanatvat. They have gone kshinama. We take it like that. That those were experienced in this, those who had given this body, they are already exhausted by experience. And all the other karmas also go away. That is the meaning. Sanchita Agami Kriyamana, about that we are discussing because the Prarabdha karmas have Kshina already. Yeah?
Kriyamana karma is same as Kriyamana.
Kriyamana means we have got knowledge now. Now we are doing karma. And that is Kriyamana. Sanchita means collected throughout past lives. Agami means from that something will be expressed later on. And Kriyamana means being done now. So karmani apravruta, all these are called apravruta phalani. Not started giving now. Pravruta phalanam upavogena kshiyamanatvat vijnanamayascha atma avidyakruta buddhyadi upadhim atmatvena matva. So upadhi, Avidyakrita. Due to wrong knowledge, buddhyadi means high consciousness. This is upadhi. Atmatvena matta. That itself we take as self. So Vijnanamaya Atma. This is from Taittiriya language, Vijnanamaya Atma. Now he explains. Jaladishu Suryadi Pratibimbavat. So here he has explained that reflection. The different suns are there in different waters. Now when the waters are dried up, they have gone. So that is Vijnanamaya Atma. Pratibimbavat iha pravishta deha vedeshu. So different bodies, there it was entered. Karmanam tatphalarthatvat. And karmas were to give fruits to those bodies. Sa teneva vijnanamayena atmana. So along with that very vijnanamaya atma, ato vijnanamayo vijnanapraya. Vijnanamaya means almost vijnana. Te karmani vijnanamayascha atma upadhyapanaye sati. So that is an upadhi. And that has gone. The body is fallen. Pare away. Now pare away, Shankar explains. Anante, Akshaye, Brahmani, Akasha Kalpe, like Akash. Ajay, it does not get old. Ajay means it is not born. Ajare means it does not get old. Amrute, Abhaye, Apurve, Anapare, nothing before that, nothing after that. Anantare, nothing inside that. Abhaye, nothing outside that. Advaye, Shive, Shante. Advaya Shiva Shanta, Mandukya 7th mantra. Sarve eki bhavanti avisheshatam gachanti. Particularization is gone. Ekatvam apadyante, they are all become one. Jaladharadi apane iva, Suryadi pratibimba. So when the Jaladhara they have gone, Surya pratibimba also become one. Surya Gatadi apane iva Akashe Gatadi. So again double meaning. Surya Pratibimbas are gone, Gatadi Akash are gone. Like that they have become one. Om Bhadram Karni Vishrunuyama Deva Bhadram Pashyem Akshabhir Yajatra Sthirai Rangai Stuštavansas Tanuvi Vyashema Deva Hitam Yadayuhu Swastina Indro Vruddashrava Swastina Pusha Vishwaveda Swastina Starksho Arishtanemi Swasti no Brahaspatir Dadhatu Om Shanti 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 Harihi Om Tat Sat Shri Ramakrishna Arpanamastu.